I know y'all see those lights. Look at them. Not them little ones because my little mirror thing scratched up. I know you see those right there floating. Oh my, bruh, this every day out here or every night. But still, look at that. Bruh, this really in Miami. I'm not playing. Look, the airport is right over here. That's the airport. You know what I mean? It always got little lights and stuff. You know, it's probably airplanes. But over here, this ain't the airport.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Duality9Xers around the world. Welcome back to another exciting episode right here on Duality9X, where we do our best to separate fact from fiction. So real or fake? Well, that's a decision you'll need to make. So I've got a great lineup of videos for you guys that fringe on anything creepy, strange, bizarre. Yeah, so if you guys are into that sort of stuff, you're definitely at the right place. If you guys are new to the space, please smash the like, subscribe, and comment because I love reading your guys' comments. So if you guys are ready, you got your thinking caps on, your writing tools in hand, your beverages in place, sit back. It's about to get bumpy, guys. Let's go. So what do we have here? I guess it's showing us how many tigers are in each country. It's going by pretty fast here. So we got 106 in Bangladesh, 150 in Malaysia. I can't remember China's counts. Nepal has 355 tigers. Now, it's kind of sad when I'm looking at this actually, because you would think there'd be more tigers in a lot of these countries that have like densely populated jungles, and there's 520 in Russia, but with the land mass as big as Russia and they only have 520, that's kind of sad. Oh, what's this one here? Oh, this one's big. Oh, India. India's got almost 3,200. So it sounds like there's a total of about 4,000 tigers, approximately 4,000 tigers left in the world. I can't validate. I'm not 100% certain if that's the case. If it is, that's really sad. I remember I was in. We were in the Calgary Zoo, and we were talking to some folks there, and we were looking at the giraffe. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, in fact, it's actually fantastic to see any animals in person. It's great. But obviously the zoos are not the best place for them to be. They need to be in their natural habitat. But on the flip side, I kind of feel safe that the animals are in the zoo because I know at least they're being taken care of. They're going to be fed well, and they don't run the risk of getting hunted by like illegal poaching and poachers and people along those lines. So this couple started to talk about, they're like, wow, this is beautiful. And they were saying how worried they were, how scared they were that there's going to be a time, probably not too long from now, where their kids maybe will take their kids or grandkids to the zoo, and it'll just be like holograms or big like LED display boards of, oh, here, this is the tiger area, and let's show tigers, but on video or in kind of like a holographic kind of a form. But I don't know if you guys seen Jurassic World, where they walk into Jurassic World, they're like into the museum area, and they're looking at all these dinosaurs in like their holographic form, kind of like Coachella maybe. That could be a reality, guys. I mean, pretty soon, a lot of these animals are already on the endangered list, so that could be a reality here soon. It's a sad thought, but it's a weird world we live in, right? You just never know. So we gotta be thankful for what we have and what we can see now, because one day, a lot of these big animals, rhinoceroses, lions, tigers, giraffe, a lot of these animals are going to be extinct here soon. It's too bad. All right. Oh, we got another animal video here. What do we got? there's a bear encounter in Mexico. Oh wow, this black bear is just like that. Yeah, it's a little too close, too personal. But I mean, I think they're doing the right thing. They're not causing any kind of a disturbance, anything to freak out the bear, and God forbid that could turn into a really nasty situation.
When you should. The Mahalahari has no eyes for the beauty of the setting. To him, water is beautiful.
Wow.
First, he laboriously drills a hole in a giant
That's smart. I guess you got to do what you got to do. That was a smart way to find water. That's interesting. Oh, what do we got here?
And I appreciate my fans also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife. Yeah, sorry to say. I'm so sorry. My wife. Lizzo, I love you so much. Aya, I love you so much from my heart. Thank you very much for this, for giving me this. And I appreciate my fans also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife. Yeah, sorry to say. I'm so sorry.
Buddy.
My wife. Lizzo, I love you so much. Aya,
Oh boy.
I love you so much from my heart.
I've never seen a
Thank
man
you very much.
turn like different colors in like such a short time frame. Yep.
I am nearly 27 years old, and today I am moving back in with my parents. This is not the plan I had for 27-year-old me, but that is just how bad the rental crisis is at the moment. I've been living on my own for the last 3 years. When I first started living on my own, I was paying $280 a week in rent. It was actually kind of fine to pay rent on my own, and I've never had like an outstanding salary. The reason why I'm moving back in with my parents is because my landlord wanted to increase my rent now to $450 a week. Now, I live in a small one-bedroom apartment in an old building. It's nothing flash. Sure, I live in a good suburb. I live in Malvern. I'm probably just paying for location, but I have to pay to do my laundry. There's cracks in the walls. Like, it's nothing flashy. Like, it's not worth $450 a week. That's like $2,000 a month. What are people supposed to do? I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that I can move back in with my parents, but not everyone can do that. So what's your alternative? Like, you're homeless? The thing that really grinds my gears is that I am 99% sure that my landlord does not have a mortgage on this place, so that can't even be an excuse for landlords on here. She's owned this place since about 1980, and I know for a fact she has 2 investment properties. So she's just making money off what she can from the market. And I was like, there is no way I can afford this. And I have been an outstanding tenant, like outstanding. Rent's never been late. My inspections are always absolutely spotless. I've never caused any issues. And this is why my generation can't get ahead, why we can't buy houses. Like, I've been paying 20 grand a year in rent. But if I went to go get a house loan, they wouldn't see that as, oh, she can pay 20 grand a year. No, I have no savings because of how much I've been paying in rent.
Wow. That is pretty shocking stuff, guys. I've showed these kind of videos in the past. Every now and then I get an opportunity. Look, we talk about scary, creepy, paranormal, bizarre, shocking, all that kind of stuff. That's my niche. But at the same time, I have to talk about current events. I got to talk about things that are just the obvious. I mean, look, we're all in the same boat. We're all being affected the same way. Well, maybe not all of us. Some are probably in more of a dire situation as opposed to others. But one thing we can all agree on is there is some very unsettling things, some very unnerving things as it relates to the economy that's happening all around us. The price of perishable items, consumables, things that we desperately need to live on a day-to-day basis. A lot of our foods, the gas that we put into our vehicles, like our utilities, everything, our rents, everything is going up. And I'm not just talking about a gradual kind of like, going according to, hedging inflation. I'm talking about things that are going from like here and then all of a sudden they go like that. That's a bit crazy. And for a lot of people, it just doesn't work for them. Like this lady's rent went from, I can't remember the exact details. I think she said something. She was paying $290 a week, and now it's gone up to $450 a week. All right, I mean that's like almost $100. That's like what, about $600 a month extra that she's paying. And you know that $150 a week may not seem like a lot to a lot of people maybe watching this video, but I mean when you think about it, that's eating into something else that you would have normally used that money for. And for some people, they don't even have any money left over to put away in savings to do anything with that money. Now, if you're asked to pay an additional $150, where do you get that money from? Now you got to go get a second job. I mean, or a third job or whatever. It's sad. You know what? That's why, guys, when you get a chance, if you can vote, wherever you live in the world, take an active interest in what's going on in your community with your government and vote. It's important because these things, they affect everybody. All right, here's another video, guys. Let's get back to it. There's like a shark swimming on the shoreline, and there's people around the shark. Whoa, whoa.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, get out, man. Come on, guys.
Get out! What the fuck? Get out!
That's probably one of the scariest things that you could see in the water.
Y'all thought I was playing. I know y'all see those lights. Look at them. Not them little ones because my little mirror thing scratched up. I know you see those right there floating. Oh my, bruh, this every day out here, or every night, but still, look at that. Bruh, this really in Miami. I'm not playing. Look, the airport is right over here. That's the airport. You know what I mean? It always got little lights and stuff. You know, it's probably airplanes. But over here, this ain't the airport. Look at that. And them clouds not even moving. How the whole cloud not gonna move? It's just sitting there at nighttime. It's crazy. Look, ain't no other clouds in the sky. But right over here, look at them. And look at those lights. Bruh, y'all could.
That is
oh wait, it's a couple clouds right here. But look, they just
there's a lot of stuff.
too.
If you watch my last video, guys, absolutely shocking. Okay, never seen before footage. I put it on my video thanks to a longtime subscriber by the name of Rosie out of beautiful California. She sent me some incredible footage that she caught on her cameras. And you guys got to see the footage that she caught in the sky and things that were streaking across, across her cameras in the night sky. Yeah, there's a lot of craziness, a lot of stuff that's going on in the night skies, things that I can't explain. But check it out, guys. Tell me what you think. Just yesterday's video, episode number 46. Oh! What did we just... Do we know where these videos are coming from? I just got clips. What was that? Okay, here we go. Oh, we gotta see that again. Oh, an orca collides with a dolphin in midair. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out one more time. Here we go. Wow. All right. All right. I'll tell you something, guys. I don't think that happened by coincidence, by chance. These orcas are apex predators of the ocean. They are the kings. Eat nothing. They fear nothing. Great white sharks fear the orcas. So, and orcas, ironically enough, are a dolphin species. But in this case, I think they're hunting this poor dolphin. And because you notice at the end of the clip, after the collision, you notice at the end of the clip, you could see that I think the orcas are trying to drown it or to continue its assault. They can get vicious, guys. You don't mess with an angry orca or angry orcas. I've seen them in life. They're amazing creatures.
Is this actual proof that time travel is already possible? In 2006, a man named Sergei Ponomarenko appeared out of nowhere. He claimed that while walking down a street, a flash of light transported him to this location. Obviously, the police thought he was crazy, but when they asked to see his ID, everything seemed to check out, except that the ID was issued from a country that no longer existed, the Soviet Union. When asked about where he really came from, he simply said, "It might be better to look at the photos from my camera." This is where things got weird, because the film on his camera once developed showed Sergei with a girl in front of buildings from the past that didn't exist anymore. Even though Sergei mysteriously vanished from his holding cell 4 days later, official records showed a Sergei Ponomarenko who was reported missing in the 1960s. And when the authorities tracked down the lady in the photo, who was now 70 years old, she simply said, "Sergei, I haven't seen him since 1958. Wow. So...
Wow, guys. Wow, guys. Wow. That is just uncanny. You know, they get hold of this guy in 2006, and the only ID he has is from the 50s, from the Soviet Union. And he's got pictures in his camera, and the lady who's been identified in that picture, now she's 70 years old, and she claims that the last time she saw this person, Sergei, was back in 1958. What do you guys think? I mean, that's like almost like 50 years later. That's just crazy. You guys think time travel exists? Oh.
This is really, really, really bad. Like, that is a strong tornado. Look at the sinking motion in the earth.
Wow. The Eye of Sauron. Look how ominous those clouds look. You don't mess with Mother Nature.
What's Nobody can stake claim to Antarctica, and if you're going to go down there, you can only go down there for scientific reasons under carefully restricted guidance. But it's not a free-for-all. Nobody can just, hey, I'm going to go check out Antarctica and do a high jump of my own. No, can't do it.
It's the only treaty that's all these countries have signed and never broken and completely agreed on. It's the only one. What treaty is there that everybody's agreed on? We're being kept away from it for a reason. They have some scientific bases there, and literally it's controlled by the military because they don't want you finding out what's beyond.
During 3 voyages lasting 3 years and 8 days, Captain Cook and crew sailed a total of 60,000 miles along the Antarctic coastline, never once finding an inlet or path through or beyond the massive glacial. Nobody can stake claim to Antarctica, and if you're going to go down there, you can only go down there for scientific reasons under carefully restricted guidance. But it's not a free-for-all. Nobody can just, hey, I'm going to go check out Antarctica and do a high jump of my own. No, can't do it.
It's the only treaty that's all these countries have signed and never broken and completely agreed on. It's the only one. What treaty is there that everybody's agreed on? We're being kept away from it for a reason. They have some scientific bases there, and literally it's controlled by the military because they don't want you finding out what's beyond.
During 3 voyages lasting 3 years and 8 days, Captain Cook and crew sailed a total of 60,000 miles along the Antarctic coastline, never once finding an inlet or path through or beyond the massive glacial wall. So the other question is, well, how come ships don't go off the sea if it's flat? How come ships don't fall off the edge? Well, here's why you don't fall off the edge. There's a 200 to 300 foot high wall that is the border that Scripture says is keeping everything in. Nothing's going past that.
Because they don't want you finding out what's beyond.
Really interesting stuff, huh, guys?
Personally, I think the unconquered south face is the only one worth scaling. It's a 20,000-foot sheer wall of ice, but that's never stopped me before. Risk? Of course I'm aware of the risks. Thank you for your concern.
There's a lot of stuff about Antarctica, the ice wall. You guys got to check out some of my earlier videos. I just actually, a few videos ago, I talked a little bit about this subject in more detail. It's just crazy, the stuff that they're finding, like, you know, with all of a sudden they're just flying across this barren ice sheet, right? Just like ice and snow, miles and miles, like as far as the eyes can see. Then all of a sudden they get through these, like, you know, they're flying through this like thick kind of cloud, and then it just starts to kind of dissipate, and then all of a sudden what they see in front of them is completely opposite. They're seeing like green grass and waters that look like, you know, like turquoise blue, like something that you would see off the coast of Turks and Caicos, and warm temperatures. That's pretty weird, right? Considering that the maps that we see in Google Earth and stuff, you don't really see that there. So why is it that not just one person, but so many scientists, so many researchers, including famous NASA astronauts, you know, Buzz Aldrin, you know, and people like that who've laid claim to the fact that they've seen exactly just that. Very, very bizarre stuff. Check it out.
With the 165 billion we check this out. With the 165 billion we gave to Ukraine, we could have built 6 border walls to stop illegal immigrants from pouring across our southern border. Could have fixed Flint's water system 215 times over.
Easily.
I like this one. Could have given every homeless vet $2 million.
Holy shit.
Could have given $50 million to every family impacted by the Maui wildfires.
And they got $700. They got $700 each.
We got to get our priorities straight, buddy.
According to HUD, they think it would take $20 billion to end homelessness in America. $20 billion. And what'd you say? We've sent 100 and how much? We could have ended
165 billion.
So we could have ended homelessness 8 times over in America. Yeah, bro. It's outrageous.
Our priorities are
it's outrageous.
Check this out.
Look, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to interfere in like the political agenda. You know, obviously, there's a lot of countries out there that need help, and you know, we do our best to try to help where we can. But when we talk about the crisis, that we're talking about the different problems and issues that we're having within our own countries, within our own borders, homelessness is one of those things that continues to rise. And what about the veterans? What about all those people who've put their lives on the line, right, to go out there day in and day out, you know, so that we can enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy? And what do they get? You know, what about all those families that are just falling behind and behind and behind and falling in more and more debt every day? Very, very close to running the risk of losing their homes, losing their livelihoods. You know, do we not have like contingency funds and things like that for people who really need it? You know, if we could prevent, if there's something that we can have in place to prevent from people losing their homes, isn't that something that we want to make a priority? And we talk about all the fentanyl and all the crap that's on our streets and making people sick. Can we not find funds to be able to clean that up and to help give treatment to those who need it? What about all those people who are at home with battling some kind of an illness, knowing that the only thing that's preventing them from getting cured is money? And we live in perhaps one of the most advanced places in the world. We're first world countries. Yet we don't even know the state of what our neighbors are in. We don't know if whether they, like while we're eating our dinners at home, we don't even know what they're eating for dinner. If they're eating, can they even afford to eat? Yeah, we definitely have to get our priorities checked.
They've held numerous astonishing discoveries, including a remarkable artifact made of pure gold that was dedicated to the Egyptian king Khayan. This precious relic portrayed the king holding lotus flowers, a symbol native to Egypt. Interestingly, this discovery was made in the caves situated at the first cross tunnel, which coincidentally occupied the same position as the shrines found in the tunnel cities of Egypt's renowned Valley of the Kings. Prior to the era when Egyptian kings began constructing pyramids and above-ground cities, it was revealed that Khayan traced his lineage back to King Zaphet of Egypt, who is believed by some to be the biblical figure Joseph. Deep within the tunnel city, interconnected with Kincaid's cave, an ancient Egyptian golden tablet was also uncovered. This tablet serves as a historical account, chronicling events from King Zaphet's arrival in Aslan to the subsequent journey of his descendant, King Khayan, to the Grand Canyon. Interestingly, a few of the only historical artifacts from the Grand Canyon that are publicly displayed can be found at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. These include the pure gold artifacts retrieved from Kincaid's cave and the Egyptian urns discovered in
I just featured a video not too long ago on the secrets of the Grand Canyon. Check it out, guys. You know, what I was talking about was just kind of like a scratch on the surface, right? There's a lot of discussions about the possibility of people from ancient Egypt visiting, you know, the indigenous tribes and people local to the area of Grand Canyon in the Americas. You know, like, can you imagine that? Imagine ancient Egyptians meeting the First Nations people, you know, on U.S. soil, like, and having a tour of the Grand Canyon. It just boggles your mind. But apparently, check it out, guys. There's a lot of stuff out there that lays claim to the fact that there's some possible evidence to back that up. Anyhow, I'll continue to do more videos on this topic because there's just so much more to unravel. Is there something real? Is it fake? Right? And that's something that we wanna find out, right?
This is what he thinks. Motherfucker, don't you tell nobody.
No, they got you. I ain't telling nobody.
Oh my God.
I'll for more too. I'll see you.
Oh!
You bite off.
What is...
Damn. Fucker. Put it in my mouth.
Oh, you took a bite. That's fucking gross.
I can't do this with my teeth in.
I've lost my appetite.
No, they got you. I ain't telling nobody.
One more video? One more? Okay. Since we're on the topic of food. Okay, here we go, guys. Check this out.
Have you ever wondered why meats are moving? Like, what is secret behind this? But before, if you think this puppy is cute, like and subscribe. So these videos are becoming very viral on social media, in which you can see that after the meat is being cut, it is still moving, which is quite shocking. But how is this thing possible? So this happens when you add salt to a fresh meat, after which the nerve endings can still fire.
Oh, man. All right, guys. That's all the time that we have today. There's your daily dose of creepy, freaky, scary, just gross, yeah, bizarre content. Anyhow, guys, I thank you guys for staying till the end. Again, if you guys are new to the space, please smash the like and subscribe. In the meantime and in between time, that's it. Another lovely episode from Duality9x. I look forward to catching you guys on the next adventure. Have a good one, guys. Take care.